So I plugged this tiny DAC into my phone and suddenly my IEM sounded completely different. This is the Audiocular Note, and for something this small, it might be one of the most interesting DACs in this price range.
Hi there, I'm Abhijit and you're watching TechNutso.
Starting with the unboxing, the packaging is minimal and clean. On the left you have the Audiocular branding and on the right there's the hi-fi audio symbol. At the bottom there's a short description of the Note DAC and on the back side all the details and specifications are printed. Inside the box, the presentation is quite neat. You get a carry case and a user manual. The carry case quality actually feels quite good. It's compact, sturdy and useful if you plan to carry the DAC around daily. Inside the case is the main product, which is the Audiocular Note DAC, and you also get a USB-C to USB-A adapter so that you can use it with the PC or laptop as well.
Before moving ahead, let's quickly look at the specifications.
The Audiocular Note comes with the KT02H20 DAC chip paired with an OPA 97220 amplifier chip. It supports high resolution audio up to 32-bit at 384 kHz. You get two output ports here, a 3.5 mm single-ended output and a 4.4 mm balanced output. The DAC connects via USB-C and works with Android, iOS, Windows and macOS. It also supports My Audiocular app on Android, where you get a 5-band parametric equalizer to fine-tune the sound according to your preference.
Talking about the build quality,
The Audiocular Note is made with an aluminum chassis and it definitely feels durable and premium. This doesn't feel like a cheap dongle at all. It feels like a proper small audio device. As I mentioned earlier, it comes with two ports, a 3.5 mm port and a 4.4 mm balanced port. The DAC itself is very compact and portable. It's also completely plug and play, so there's no need to install any drivers. You just connect it and start listening. During usage, the device does get slightly warm, which is normal for small DAC amps like this, but in my usage, it was nothing concerning. One interesting feature here is the My Audiocular app support on Android. Through the app, you get access to 5-band PEQ or parametric EQ, which allows you to precisely tweak the sound signature based on your preference.
this is something you don't usually see in many DACs in this price range, so it's definitely a nice addition. Now coming to the most important part, the sound quality.
The first thing I noticed is how much cleaner everything sounds. The DAC really clears up the audio compared to direct phone output. With the CCA Phoenix in particular, one thing I noticed earlier was that the low end bass felt slightly lacking. But with the Audiocular Note, the bass gets a nice punch and presence without becoming muddy. Vocals also sound clearer and more forward, and the overall sound feels more refined.
Honestly, I was quite surprised by how much difference this tiny DAC can make.
And when you combine that with the app support and the PQ, you can actually tweak the sound the way you like.
Talking about the driving power,
The Audiocular Note had no issues driving the CCA Phoenix that I tested it with. The sound stays clean even at higher volumes, and I didn't notice any hiss during my usage. The device does get slightly warm while using it for longer listening sessions, but that's quite normal for compact DAC amps, and in my usage, it was nothing to worry about.
for most IEM users, the power here should be more than enough for daily listening.
One thing worth mentioning though is the design when it comes to daily usability. Even though the DAC is compact and premium, it's not the most pocket friendly design. If you are wearing slanted pockets, the DAC can sometimes hang out a bit and you might notice it while handling your phone. But if you are using it mostly at a desk or if it becomes a part of your daily listening routine, this really isn't an issue. And once you get used to it, the sound quality easily makes up for it.
If you're looking for something slightly more powerful, the Audiocular also has the Aura DAC amp. I have actually reviewed the Audiocular Aura on the channel as well, so if you're interested, check that video out too. And if you're looking for good budget IEMs to pair with DACs like this, I have reviewed a few budget IEMs on the channel, you can check that video out as well.
The Audiocular Note is currently priced at around Rs 1490 rupees, and at this price, it offers a surprisingly big upgrade in the sound quality. If you are looking for a DAC like this, you can check out the Audiocular Note. I have left the link in the description and the pinned comment. For something this small, the Audiocular Note delivers a noticeable improvement in the audio, and that alone makes it a very interesting DAC in this price range.
So that wraps up my review of the Audiocular Note. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and the relevant ones will be answered. For any tech related queries, you can join the Telegram channel Real TechNutso and DM me. I'm happy to help. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram for BTS and tech reveals. Links are in the video description. So see you guys in the next one. TechNutso signing off.